Welcome back to Fritz Couch Plays. Today we're going to be playing a game called the Smuggler's Cove. It's a BBS Door game on BBS X. If you want to learn more about bulletin board systems, please see my previous video on Legend of the Red Dragon. In that video I discussed the history of bulletin board systems and also how you can connect to them. These games are a real part of history, as I said in that video. Now, today we were going to play Gothic, but there has been some technical difficulties. And the sysOP, the admin of BBS X, suggested that we check out this game instead, so that is what we're going to do. It comes highly recommended. Alright. The Cove, version 1, conceived, written, and programmed by Chris and Brandy Ippinger. Ooh, husband-wife deal, that's cool. High Seas Programming, trademark Smuggler's Cove BBS, which it gives a phone number that I seriously doubt works anymore. Copyright 1995, so 11 years old. This game is registered to John Doe. Enter the Cove, list adventurers. A quick back to the BBS X. Let's enter the Cove. The Cove. More snazzy graphics. You've never visited the island before. Do you care to join? Yes. You may use the following color codes in your name and in conversation areas. What you do to change color is enter your text as follows: for, and then the word, to, etc. Okay. Note, you must pick a tick mark. You must put a tick mark before the color you wish to display. This mark is generally located to the left of the number 1 on the upper left-hand side of your keyboard. By what name do you want to be known? So, tick mark, 0, Fritz Couch. Let us give that a try. Do you want to be known as Fritz Couch? Yes, that looks perfect. What flag do you wish to sail under? English, French, Dutch, Spanish, Dread Pirate Roberts. No flag. Well, out of those choices, I've got some English blood in me. Let's go with the English flag. What is your gender, male or female? Let's go with male. You wish to be a male, yes. The sky is not as bright as normal today. The people in the street seem to be affected by the weather. Cyclone has gone adventuring today. Fritz Couch has gone adventuring today. So it sounds a bit gloomy. Smuggler's Cove, warehouse and docks. The bright sunlight on your skin brings you out of your miserable slumber. Every muscle in your body aches from sleeping on the hardwood docks. You wonder how many more nights of this abuse your poor body can take. As you walk through the warehouse district, you feel that this must be the rougher part of town. Well, of course. Where else would it be? You notice a small rundown bar. The sign reads, "The Gutted Shark." Gutted Shark. Sounds delicious. After looking around, you decide head towards Gutted Shark, shipwright cargo, have your ship repaired, take your ship out, quit, and find a place to sleep among the boxes and crates. I think there's a Metallica song about that, right? Attack someone sleeping among the boxes and crates. List explorers. View yourself. Well, let's start off by viewing ourselves. Okay, we're Fritz Couch, we're English, we're a landlubber. We have nothing and nothing. We're wearing clothing. We have a dagger. Our ship is a Penance, I guess. Cargo, we have a knowledge of 200, island name none, island terrain none, inhabitants none, dimensions 0 by 0, fort type none, fort defense 0, level 1, experience 2, hit point 60/60, hand money 764. It's kind of an odd number to start with. Would figure it would have been something more round. Buried money 0, defense 10, skill 70, hull points 40/40, hold space 10. Foodstuff 0, dry goods 0, livestock 0, jungle fights 10 of 10, cavern fights 10 of 10, ship encounters 14 of 14, player fights 3 of 3, location 0, fortification 0 of 0. Let's continue and go to the Gutted shark. This is no place for the meek. There is very little light in this place, and all of the island's bad bloods appear to have chosen this bar as a hangout. There's a long bar along the far wall, behind which stands a large-framed man with one arm, evidently the owner and bartender. Several large tables fill the room. At each table are seated ruffians of all sorts. There's a door in the rear wall, guarded by a huge-framed rogue with a club. So we can listen to the conversation, add to the conversation, take a seat at the bar, head towards the cellar hangout, get a room, view yourself, or return to the warehouse and docks. Let's listen to the conversation, if anything's been said. One arm. I saw dread pirate robbers ship sailing into harbor today. One arm. Looks like we're going to have to tighten up on our operation. Thug. Hope he doesn't hang around long this time. One arm. Well, winter is coming. Oh, winter is coming. He won't sail again until spring. Thug. Well, if he comes into the basement. One arm. Just do as I say and quit worrying. Hush, here comes someone. Okay. Let's see if we can head to the cellar hangout. As you approach the door, the bouncer blocks your path. You want down here, eh? Well then, what's the password? Let's try password. Why not? Upon hearing those words, the bouncer laughs in your face. Ha ha, get a real life loser. Go talk to the bartender. Okay. Let's go talk to the bartender. The bar is made of crab traps stacked atop each other with large plank laying across the top. Very stylish. There appears to be many carvings and phrases etched in the bar top. What do you want? Grumbles the bartender as you approach. What do we want to do? We can read the bar top, scratch something into the bar top, talk with the bartender, order a drink, bribe the bartender to letting you into the rooms, ask the bartender about other island locations, peek at known island locations, list explorers, view yourself. Let's start out by reading the bar top. The natives will allow you in their village at level 2. Dread Pirates Robert was here. Merry Christmas. Have you tried Wild West? Call Smugglers Cove BBS. Money, money, money. Are you threatening me? I am invincible. I am invincible. And then a sword. And keep our beaches clean. Just say no. Apparently this just say no fellow is not into keeping beaches very clean. Chief Woompum hut contains some really cool stuff. Sharky knows everything about how to play. Ask him, so you found this bar top, don't you face it? Don't let Miss Roberts catch you snooping around her house. Okay. Miss Roberts. Oh yeah. Let's scratch something in the bar. Let's talk with the bartender. How'd you lose your arm? That seems like an impolite question to ask. Gutted shark. Where did that name come from? Probably the same place where he lost his arm. I want to go downstairs. Let's ask about the gutted shark. Gutted shark. That's the only good kind of shark. Yep. How'd you lose your arm? Well, mate, a giant great white bit it off. Not a pretty sight either, I might add. Okay. I want to go downstairs. You look like the type we want around here. The password is urchin. But I don't let just anyone down there. Okay. Anything else we want to do here? Peek at the island, known islands and locations. You know of no island. Let's go back. Let's go head towards the cellar hangout. Urchin. Urchin, you whisper to the large man. He then turns and hollers, coming down into the darkness. You slowly make your way down the dark, musky stairs. Finally, you feel that you have walked into some sort of open space, but it's too dark to see. You hear a voice in the darkness say, "It's okay, turn on the lights." When your eyes adjust to the dim light, you find yourself in a fairly large, muscular cellar. You are surprised at just how many people are gathered around down here, engaging in illegal activities. Your gruff voice bellow, "Well, don't just stand there gawking. You're blocking the stairs. We can gamble. We can go to the black market, talk to a fortune teller, talk to an old man in the corner, view ourselves, or return upstairs." Let's talk to an old man in the corner. Sitting behind a small table filled with innumerable gadgets and pieces of junk sits a feeble-looking old man. As you approach, the old man looks up. "Ah, young adventurer as I was at one time. How can I be of service to you?" "Have you ever seen this nothing?" "What about this nothing?" Or we can trade. Let's ask if he has ever seen this nothing. What an interesting item. Yes, I believe I've seen one of these before. It was when I was but a lad. The old man begins to recount a rather dull tale from his past. Finally, he gets the part that you have been waiting for. This modifies your, that's a good question. Notify sysOP no item name. Note item name by 0. So that's a bug. The game, we don't have an item, and we ask about it, and the game actually tried to look up the non-existent item. So there we go. What about this nothing? The last story wore me out. Maybe tomorrow, one day you'll understand what it's like to be my age. Yeah, absolutely. Let's return to the black market. Let's talk to the fortune teller. You approach a small round table where an eccentrical woman dresses in red robes sits behind a glass orb. After taking a seat, you decide to cough. I am not paying those rates for fortune. No, ma'am. Let's go back upstairs. Let's return to the warehouse and docks area. Okay. I guess let's take our ship out. Sail around looking for an easy target. Travel to your island. Look for another explorer's island. Peek at known island locations or view yourself. Let's sail around. Okay. We encounter native outrigger. It has 23 hit points. Let's attack it. You hit native outrigger for 6 hit points. The outrigger hits you for 5. Attack. You hit it for 13. They hit us for 3. Attack. You hit it for 14. You are victorious. We got 380 gold and 30 experience. You pull up alongside the sinking enemy vessel. Your crew quickly boards the ship and looks for water they can take. They find foodstuffs, dry goods, livestock. Okay. What should we start hauling aboard our ship first, Captain? Okay, so foodstuff sounds important. Dry goods sounds important. Let's then go for livestock. Okay, so we have 7 hold spaces left. And Q for quit. Can we travel to our island? You can't very well travel to an island you don't own yet. Now can you? Very true, very true. We can look for another explorer's island. That seems like a bad idea. Peek at known island locations, which we've already tried. That doesn't work. I guess let's sail around some more. We're attacking a barge. Sure, let's kill it. Yay, we sunk a barge. Yes, let's trade dry goods. Let's sail around. Let's attack a barge. Let's take dry goods. Let's take livestock. We're almost at space. I think we'll capture one more ship. Native war canoe. Let's kill it. Oh, one hit. Boom, it's dead. Cool. Oh, they have more loot than we can carry. So I think we're going to go foodstuffs. Take what we can of the dry goods. And then we'll have to let the oh, I feel bad about that. I don't want the livestock to sink, but I guess it will. Bye, poor livestock. See you in Davy Jones's locker. Let's head back to port. Cargo cell. Okay, apparently we should have gone with the livestock. You enter the shipyard and approach your wharf master. So what cargo do you want to sell, mate? You notice that the prices are lower than you had expected. It's probably because he gets more of this type of cargo than he can handle. Well, that's a shame. For right now, let's just sell all items. I'm sure later in the game there's incentive to hold on to certain items, because I bet the market value will shift around. But for right now, let's just make some money. Okay. Let's go to the shipwright. Can we buy a ship? Sorry, mate, one ship is all you can handle. That's a shame. There's the prices. How much money do we have? We have almost 4,000. Okay. Fix your ship. The wharf master calls together his repairmen. Haul that ship out of the water. He barks to his men. It'll be costing you 25 gold points per hull point of damage to fix it, mate. Fix all damage. Fix 12 hull points. Okay. let's go back out to sea. Rinse, wash, and repeat. Ooh, we're fighting a giant stingray. Kill it. Sail around. Native outrigger. Kill it. Attack. Well, this guy's actually pretty tough, isn't he? There we go. He has dry goods. Yeah, we'll take dry goods. I'm not going to take any more food stuff, though. Sail around. During a lull in the wind, you and the crew break out the fishing tackle. You and the crew manage to land a 69-pound tuna, which your ship's cook makes into a fine meal. You gain 16 experience. Cool. Sail around. Great white shark. He has more hit points than us. Let's run. Sail around. Run. Sail around. Attack. Okay, we're going to definitely take livestock. Let's trade dry food goods. Okay, we'll sail around some more. Giant stingray, I think we can handle him. Attack. You're victorious. Sail around. Native war canoe. Attack. Attack. Cool. You gain 56 experience. Okay, he has food stuff, and that is all. Let's just go out back to sea. Barge, attack. He has livestock and dry goods. And we quit, and we head back to port, and we sell our stuff. Sell all. Okay, let's have our ship repaired. Fix all possible damage. And let's go back out to sea. Sail around. We encounter a barge. Let's kill it. Didn't take as much damage during that fight as I thought we would. Take dry goods, livestock with like more reward for such a tough enemy. Sail around. Appears a storm might be brewing. You decide to head back to port. Does that mean we're out of turns for the day? Take your ship out to port. Sail around. Oh, I think we're done. Well, we can attack other players, but first, can we upgrade my ship? Fix all. Yes. Take your ship out. Look for another explorer's island. What location would you like to search around? Oh dear. Let's say south. Apparently there's nothing there. Okay. Head back to port. Do we want to attack someone sleeping among the boxes and crates? We could attack Mr. Cyclone. Or we could attack Mr. John Doe. Let's attack Mr. John Doe. I don't think we'll attack Cyclone. He is the owner of the server. Let's not upset him. Let's attack John Doe. You mean John Doe? Yes, I mean John Doe. Let's beat the snot out of this guy. Okay, you hit John Doe for 22. He hits us for 18. You hit John Doe for 1. He hits us for 40. Oh gosh, run away. You yourself. We have 2 hit points. I have 60. Alright. My guess is that our hit points will regenerate at the end of the day. Return to the main street. Oh, there's other places. As you walk back into town through the main gate, you see a long street with buildings on each side. All of the buildings appear to be made out of rough-cut island wood, but for a hideout, this one is rather plush. After admiring the town, you head towards, we can go to the town hall, guilds and stores, Mended Net Tavern, warehouse and docks area, Sharky's Place, Dread Pirate Robert's house, post office. Let's see. Let's go to the town hall. As you enter the rustic town hall, you are met by the friendly voice of Iris, Dead Pirate Robert's personal secretary. Dread Pirate Robert's personal secretary. You find her quite friendly and pleasant to be around. Feel free to look around. I have work to do, Iris says. Iris, who else is on the island? Ask Iris for an official name change. Get more personal with Iris. Wait until Iris has her back turned. If you yourself return to town. Let's get more personal with Iris. Iris is such an interesting person. You feel that you would like to know more about her. But what do you say? How did a pretty girl like you end up on this island? Are you and Dead Pirate Roberts seeing each other? Tell me about Dread Pirate Roberts. What about Sharky? Iris, we're alone. Will you? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, I may have to start marking these videos as mature on YouTube. Let's see here. Let's ask how she ended up on the island. Dread Pirate Roberts captured the ship in which I was sailing to meet my betrothed husband, whom I despised. He was kind enough to allow me to come to work for him and spared my life, unlike most everyone else on the boat. I have a mixed bag. Okay. Are you and Dread Pirate Roberts seeing each other? Regretfully, no. He is married, his beautiful wife, and he live in the elaborate house at the edge of town. Also heard that she is somewhat of a healer. Oh, that's handy. Tell me about Dread Pirate Roberts. Dread Pirate Roberts is the most rumored to be the richest, and in my opinion, the most chivalrous pirate in the Caribbean. This whole community was founded by him as a refuge during the winter months, and as a place to store his loot. I have heard that it is buried all over the island, but he is free with his gold, and he pays his crews well, so if you happen to get caught with some, I don't think he will kill you. Well, that's nice to know. What about Sharky? Sharky is Dread Pirate Robert's best friend, first mate, and longtime campaigning partner. He also has a house here in town, but he probably won't be home because he does a lot of things for Captain Roberts. Oh, and don't let him fool you when he says that Captain Roberts hired him. He does it for the fun of it. Use caution around him. He's extremely loyal to Dread Pirate Roberts and watches out for him. Okay. Well, we're not going to use that last option, so we're going to return to town. Okay, return to town. Guilds and stores. Okay, so we can buy armor, weapons, train ourselves. Let's see about armor. Buy armor. Note, the combat in this system is different than any other. The type of armor you wear is not what matters most. It is your defense, your defense that matters. This can be proved in many ways throughout the game. Buy your armor to suit your character. Some armor types are better than others, but there's not all that much of a difference. For more information about combat, go to Sharky's and ask him. He will tell you all about it. Okay, so I guess these are more just thematic. Maybe have some slight effect. Okay, return to the guilds. Weapon store. Buy a weapon. It is your skill that matters most. Some weapons are more expensive than others, not necessarily because they are better, but because they are more rare. Some weapons are better than others, but it really does not make that much difference. A person with a high skill and a dagger can beat a person with a low skill and a two-handed sword. For more information about combat, go to Sharky's. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm thinking we probably need to go to Sharky's. What about the training guild? As you join the training guild, you see several people practicing their weapon skills. Some appear to be quite good. You notice that there are several practice areas that are not in use at the present time. After watching the trainers, you decide to try to find someone to train with. After looking around, you finally find someone who's willing to spar with you. You head towards the training area and begin to practice. You realize that your opponent is quite skilled. After the spar, you feel that you've learned much from him. Okay. Can we do that again? Oh, I don't think I read the description for the guilds. You head east towards the guilds area. The blacksmith is here working on various armor and weapons. You realize that this is not some penny ante operation. Dread Pirate Roberts has a sizable amount of weapons and armor stored up here. Okay. Training guild. No one else is willing to train with you today. I guess it's a once-a-day deal. Let's go to Sharky's. We're almost at 30-minute mark on this video, so let's just jump straight to the chase. Hello again. Come back to old Sharky for more help, or do you feel worthy of a title change? Sharky sits on a small bed in his simple cottage waiting for your reply. I'd like to challenge another player to a duel, Sharky. Ask Sharky a question. Okay. Alright. Let's ask about how this whole combat thing works. The combat in this game is the most realistic available. A lower level player can attack a better ranked player and have a chance to win. Unlike other games where your power is attached to your weapon or armor, this system allows you to tailor your character's weapons and armor to your desires. Sure, sometimes weapons and armors are better than others, but they all have their advantages and disadvantages. There's no great advantage or disadvantage to any single type of armor or weapon. Your skill and defense are what counts. There's a max amount of skill you can achieve in this game. That number is 250. You may increase your skill beyond 250 with items. Likewise, there's a max amount of defense you can achieve. That number is 200. You may increase your defense beyond 200 with items. A skilled fighter with a dagger can kill an unskilled fighter with a two-hand sword easily. Okay, here's the whole deal. We roll an open-ended roll, 1 to 100. Open-ended means that if you roll over 95, you roll again and add it to your roll. And if you roll under 5, then you roll again and subtract. Okay. I actually kind of like those systems. We take this roll and add it to your skill value. Then your opponent's defense value is subtracted from that. This explains why that one guy we found in the boxes hit us so hard that one time. He must have gotten over a 95. Okay. We take this roll and add your skill value. Then your opponent's defense value is subtracted from that. This gives your total hit number. Total hit number equal your roll plus your skill minus your opponent's defense. We then take this total hit number and reference the chart according to your weapon type and your opponent's armor. This gives the amount of damage done. Okay, so the weapons and the armor are probably like rock, paper, scissors. There are 5 types of armor. They are as follows: no armor, padded armor, leather armor, chain armor, and plate armor. There are 4 types of weapons. They are as follows: edged weapons, crushing weapons, two-handed weapons, projectile weapons. Okay. Again, each weapon and armor has advantages and disadvantages. We are not in an arms race here. Tailor your character to suit you. If you want your character to be the tough guy with the two-handed sword, go for it. If you want him to be the knight with a long sword or carry a mace or morning star, great. It's not going to make that much difference anyway. It will make some, but we will leave you to figure it out on your own. Most importantly, have fun and make your character an individual, not only a fighting machine, like the Terminator. Okay. Well, we are about at the end of our recording time, so I'm going to go ahead and call this to a close. This has been Smuggler's Cove on BBS X. I will have a link to BBS X down in the description of this video, so if you want to check this out or check out some of the other games they have, go ahead and click on that link, and you'll see a button to connect to the server, and that will actually connect you using your web browser, so you don't have to worry about installing any fancy software. You can do it right there on that website. This has been Fritz Couch, and hope to see you guys soon. Let me know what you guys think of these videos. I mean, do you like the BBS series? Do you like this game specifically? Do you want me to play more of this game? Probably going to play more BBS games regardless of what you say, but you can at least help me in which direction I'm going to go with this. Thank you very much. Bye.